Hello everyone, welcome to science class. In previous video we were studying about the cell wall. We will quickly revise it. The cell wall is the non-living part of the cell which is found only in plants, not in animals. It is rigid membrane composed of cellulose that lies outside the plasma membrane. Cell wall is the protective layer that lies outside the plasma membrane. So what is cellulose? Cellulose is a complex fibrous polysaccharide. Polysaccharide means poly means many and saccharides means sugar materials such as sucrose, fructose, glucose. These are all saccharides. So it is made up of complex fibrous polysaccharide that makes up the cell. The function of cell wall is to permit cell to swell, become inflated, become turgid, and it provides strength and support to the cell. It permits the cell of plant, fungi and bacteria to withstand hypotonic solution without bursting. So what is plasmolysis? Plasmolysis is when cell loses water through osmosis, then there is shrinkage of contents of cell away from cell wall. This phenomenon is known as plasmolysis. Shrinking of cell, contents of cell away from cell wall is known as plasmolysis. So properties of selectively permeable exist in only living plasma membrane. That means dead plasma membrane, there will be no selective permeable ability. In only living plasma membrane, this selective permeable ability is there. Now nucleus. This is nucleus of a cell. Plasma membrane, then cytoplasm, and it is nucleus. So this is the structure of nucleus. You have to learn it by heart. So nucleus is, this is bilayer, that means two layer. Nuclear envelope. Nuclear envelope is composed of bilayer substance. This is nuclear envelope. In the nuclear envelope, some pores are there which allows the entry and exit of materials from inside the nucleus to outside the nucleus, and it is known as nuclear pore. Chromatin is the tangled mass of thread-like structure. It is tangled. Tangled mass of thread-like structure is chromatin, and nucleoplasm is the liquid or the fluid which is inside the nucleus. It is nucleoplasm, and this granular structure is nucleolus. So structure of nucleus, nuclear envelope, the bilayer that surrounds the nucleus and separates it from cytoplasm of the cell is called nuclear envelope. It is the boundary of a nucleus. It is composed of two layers. Boundary of the nucleus, which is composed of two layers, is called nuclear envelope. In the nuclear envelope, pore is there, and that pore, the name is nuclear pore. The tangled mass of thread-like structure is chromatin. The fluid that is inside the nucleus is called nucleoplasm, and this granular structure, spherical round granular structure inside the nucleus, which is not bounded by any membrane, is known as nucleolus. Nucleolus is the factory of ribosomes. Ribosomes help in protein synthesis. So this is nucleus. Nuclear envelope, nuclear pore, chromatin, nucleoplasm and nucleolus. So nuclear envelope, double layered covering of nucleus. Nuclear pore, the pore on nuclear envelope which helps in transferring of material, transport of materials from nucleoplasm to cytoplasm is called nuclear pore. Nucleoplasm is the liquid ground substance. Nucleolus, the granular structure present in nucleus, which is factory of ribosome, is called nucleolus. Now chromatin. Chromatin, tangled mass of chromosome, thread-like structure. Before becoming chromosomes, they are known as chromatin when they are tangled. Tangled means उलझा हुआ. When the tangled mass of chromosome is called chromatin. It contains DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. So what is chromosome? Chromosome is the genetic material which is composed of DNA and protein. The patches on the chromosome is called gene. It determines the character of an organism, the traits of organism. So this is chromosome. When chromatin detangles itself during cell division, then chromosomes is formed. But when there is no cell division taking place, when the cell is small, that tangled mass is known as chromatin. But when cell grow, become large, when it is the time for cell division, when nucleus grows in size, at that time the chromatin detangles itself and chromosome is formed. So chromosomes are composed of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, and protein. This is the structure of chromosome. On chromosome, this patch-like structure is there. It is called gene, and gene are the hereditary structure. These genes are responsible for the transmission of characters and traits from an organism to its progeny. So what happens to chromosome during cell division? So this is a single chromosome. This is centromere. Centromere is the part with which chromosome arm is attached. This is the structure of a single chromosome. At the time of cell division, what happens? Replication takes place. Chromosome replication is there. One chromosome lives inside the cell and the other goes to new cell. So this is a chromosome during cell division. This is centromere, the centromere. This is chromosome arm, and it is an unreplicated chromosome which is going to replicate itself, which is going to make a copy exactly like itself, which will go it in progeny, which will go it in daughter cell. So this is an unreplicated chromosome, centromere, chromosome arm. So how does chromosome replicate itself? From the centromere, the first replication takes place of its arm, and you can see here two arms of the chromosomes attached to this centromere. These two arms are known as sister chromatid. Till now they are not daughter chromatid, they are sister chromatid, because the process of replication, the process of duplication is going on. So these are duplicate chromosomes. The chromosome is duplicating itself. From centromere, the sister chromosomes are growing. The replication process is taking place. After some time, what happens? Two independent daughter chromosomes are formed. Now you can see the individual centromere, chromosome arm. These are two independent daughter chromosomes. This is what takes place when division of cell occurs. So now about nucleus, you can say what is nucleus, what is the importance of nucleus. So nucleus plays a central role in cellular reproduction because it contains the hereditary genetic material, hereditary material, that is chromosomes. It helps in reproduction. It determines the way a cell will develop. How will the development of cell take place? It is also determined by nucleus because it is the central part of the brain and central part of the cell, and it acts as the brain to the cell. And what it will exhibit at maturity by directing the chemical activities of the cell. So everything is determined by nucleus. It is a very important organelle of the cell. It acts as the brain. It plays central role in reproduction. It determines the way a cell will develop. How will the cell become at maturity? By chemical activities of the cell. And about nucleoid is undefined nuclear region consisting of nucleic acid only is called nucleoid, which is just found in prokaryotic cell. It is mainly found in bacteria, prokaryotic cell. About The other membrane bound structure we will be studying in next video. Till then, go through the video twice, thrice, and try to understand each and every topic. Thank you.